Hello, I'm Denise Phillips, professional chef and cookery writer from Northwood United Synagogue. This video is focusing on the festival of Shavuot, which is Motzei Shabbos, June the 4th. And in London, it commences at 10:15. It is customary to enjoy dairy products over this festival, mainly because the children of Israel, when they received the 10 Commandments, they weren't so efficient, they weren't so knowledgeable about the laws of meat and kosher, so they stuck with dairy products. We are very lucky. We have so many different options of dairy products that we can use. We can enjoy cream, we can use white chocolate, cheese. All of those are actually white. And what we really need to focus on, that all these white products are signifying light, spirituality, purity, new beginnings, a wonderful connection to starting with receiving the Torah. So all over the world we celebrate Shavuot. The Jews from different locations have different minhags, different ways of enjoying this wonderful festival, and it's not all about dairy. Some of them enjoy the different grains as we journey from Passover to Shavuot, from wheat to barley. So in Ukraine, the Jews there, they eat cold borscht with a swirl of sour cream. The Jews in Hungary, because it is the cherry season, they enjoy a cherry soup, enjoyed cold as a dessert, which is very refreshing. But the Sephardi Jews, they also do something a little bit different. They enjoy, this is a bread, it's actually a 7-tier bread representing Mount Sinai, originated in Salonika. Actually, I've got a personal recipe on my website, jewishcookery.com, if you would like one. But in Israel, they also do it a little bit different, including dairy, but it could be frittata, it could be salads with mozzarella and feta, rugelach, dishes of quiches, lasagna, pizza, even a cheese board, but as I say, all a little bit different. However, the Yemenite Jews, they think a little bit different. They feel that having studied all night long, which is a great tradition, they feel that they did know the laws of kashrus. And they, in the morning, have a flat pancake, similar to a croissant called malawach, and very popular all over Israel. So let me move on to the recipe I'm making. This is it's a strawberry cheesecake, but it's got sort of dollops and blobs of cheese in it, so it's not all cheese, so a little bit lighter than a traditional cheesecake. I will show you how to make it. Ideal for the Jubilee weekend and celebrations too, strawberries and cream. So I'm going to move this to one side. I will show you how to make this. It is a recipe of 3 stages. So we're going to make the cheesecake element. So this is a full fat cream cheese. We're adding some caster sugar, so in that goes. And this is 1 egg white. Going to mix this together, and then we're going to add that to the mixture. So just very, very quickly, just softening this mixture. And it's good that it stays quite thick. So I'm going to leave that like that and leave that to one side. I'm now going to make the strawberry element, and this is chopped up fresh strawberries and strawberry jam. So we're just going to mix that together. Literally just coating the strawberries and a little bit of the jam. So that's all we need to do, like that, so you can see. And then there's the third part, which is the sponge. So I'm going to just take my food processor, and we're going to add all of the ingredients for that. So this is butter, okay? And just one thing to also know, I know I'm using dairy, but if there's any people that are dairy intolerant, you can make this whole cheesecake using non-dairy products. So that you can use the non-dairy cream cheese, you can use margarine if you wanted to. It works equally as well. So in goes the butter, in goes the ground almonds. You may have some ground almonds left from Passover. This is a great opportunity to use this up. Flour. This is self-raising flour. Yoghurt. This is natural yoghurt. In that goes vanilla extract. And the recipe is for eggs. I was just going to do one egg just to show you a little tip about the eggs. When you break your eggs, lift it from a height as well, so you check there's no blood spot. But lifting it from a height, you'll be amazed how much egg white stays in the actual shell. So 4 eggs. In that goes, and we're going to mix that all together. So if you wanted to, you could have a little pinch of salt if you wanted to. And now I'm just going to mix that together. Just whiz that. I'm going to add our sugar as well. In that goes 2. Lovely and easy. Really is a wonderful it really is a wonderful recipe that everyone could make. Nothing challenging about this. I'm now removing the sponge mixture, so be careful of your blade. You do need a mixer to make sure it is all completely combined. Okay, so let's remove. Using a spatula to cleanse the sides of this mixer blade, and they are very sharp. So just moving all of this mixture. You need to preheat your oven to 170 degrees, gas mark 3. It's best to cook your cheesecakes on a slightly lower temperature rather than high, because otherwise, I say, you will burn the top and the inside will be raw. And in a minute I will show you the cake tin that I'm going to use as well. Make sure you line your cake tin with baking parchment paper. It makes life so much easier. Okay, so we have our mixture. Okay, using these inserts, they are readily available. What you're going to do is take half of your mixture and put that on the base and really spread that right to the corners, and then the next part go right to the very corners. Now we're going to take your jam mixture and just put little bits in different sprinkling this over the top. Using all of that, let me just bring that so that you can see. So like this. And now what we're going to do is our cream cheese element. So just to recap, this is just cream cheese, a little bit of sugar and egg white, and just putting little blobs like this all over the mixture. That's it. So you get a real colourful appearance of your cake. Using this all up, just going to use another spoon to scrape that off, using up all this wonderful cheesecake part. Okay, and I've used full fat cream cheese, by the way, as well, just to, and I'll put that bit in the corner, and then we're going to cover it with the remaining sponge mixture over the top, leveling this out. As I say, using a spatula again, just spread this right to the very corners. A really wonderful, wonderful cake. I say, not so rich, because there's only a little bit of cheese in that. Alright, right to the corners. And then you're going to sprinkle some toasted almonds on top. There we go. Toasted almonds, like this. Right to the corners. And now this is ready for the oven. So it would take about 50 minutes. You know when your cake is cooked is if you put a little skewer inside and it comes out clean. So I hope you have a wonderful Shavuot, a tasty, cheesy experience. Best dishes, Denise Phillips. And now I'm going to put you over to Rabbi Zergrib for his spiritual message of Shavuot. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Denise. This is Rabbi Zergrib from the Northwood United Synagogue. And we are so excited to come forward towards Shavuot Festival. Now, of course, Shavuot Festival represents the day when Hashem gave us the Torah. We received the Torah on Mount Sinai. And there is a very interesting warning regarding Mount Sinai. It says that God warned the Jewish people not to get close to the mountain and make sure that if they will come forward and go on the mountain, they will die. But a few verses later, God says to Moses to warn them again. Tell the Jewish people again not to come towards the mountain because they will die if they will get closer to the mountain, close to the Shekhinah that is on the mountain. And Rashi is puzzled and asks, why is it that there is another warning regarding getting close to the mountain? So there's a very interesting answer, and that is that when we are developing a transformation from Pesach, from Passover to Shavuot, we are developing our character. We're growing towards to the complete and highest level of after 50 days to receive the Torah. We have to remember that when we get close to Hashem, sometimes we have this syndrome that we don't think straight, and we want, because we love Hashem so much and we love it so much, we willing to take the risk, and we might jump a few steps. You might get closer and you might get burnt, just like the two sons of Aharon. They wanted to do more than what we're supposed to do, and they went inside the Kodesh, the Holy of the Holies. Hashem says, yes, I know that you're all excited now. You're on the mountain, you want to receive, you cannot stop yourself. You want to get close to Hashem, and you might, God forbid, pass over the line. So there's a special warning, a double warning, to make sure that you won't do it. And this teaches us a very important lesson, that many times when we want to get closer, we want to do teshuvah, we want to get do Shabbos properly, we want to elevate our lives. Sometimes we take huge jumps, and we have to say stop, step by step. Don't take a big jump, then you might get burnt. It might be deathly. So I want to wish you a beautiful Shavuot, a happy and celebration full of beautiful and yummy food, and hopefully we'll enjoy, and you'll be awake the whole night to learn the Torah, the sweetness, and taste the sweetness of the Torah. I wish you all the best. Chag Shavuot Sameach.